Hello friends, this is the autopilot camera for the windshield. I'm Since I bought this car in December 23rd of 23, just before Christmas Eve. This particular high-pitch ultrasonic tone came on in the vehicle, and it only occurred during the evening. Right now it is April 15th. So for the past 4 months and some change, trying to identify what this sound was, thinking it was down in the MCU, because the noise just echoed downward, or echoed throughout the whole vehicle with the acoustics of it. Made it really difficult to pinpoint, thinking it was some electrical fault that was happening down here, as it was very difficult to identify, because this is the most likely of a high voltage issue where it might occur. So the only time where I really could diagnose this vehicle, besides taking it to Tesla the first couple of times, didn't quite know how to tell them what the problem was or where it was coming from, because I didn't understand it myself. I just knew there was a sound, and I think it would have occurred in the daytime as well, but it didn't. So took it to Tesla for about 4 times, and what do you know? They turned me away. They told me I was crazy. They couldn't hear the sound. Matter of fact, they also told me, you're wasting our time. Literally, you're wasting our time because we can't hear anything. In one reference, it might be my hearing. Could be hearing things in the car. These are normal sounds. Like, no, these are not normal sounds, because there's 2 other Model Ys of ownership that I have, and neither one of them make that particular ultrasonic high pitched tone. So taking it to Tesla for the sixth final time, after convincing them someone to try to stay late, they turned me down. And they said, you're wasting our time. Since if you can't identify it during our service visit scheduled time at 2 p.m., then we won't take the vehicle in. You're just wasting our time. All the sounds are normal, since the car's always running 24 hours a day. It's the pumps, it's the electrical. That's what you're hearing. These are all normal sounds, because there's no fault or error code or alert code that presents itself in the car. Well, fine. I tried. I showed them videos. I had audio present in the video of that sound, and they just couldn't hear it. So it might be because they're not following OSHA standards for hearing conservation with the pneumatic gun, removing tires and drilling and so forth. Whatever the case may be, they have hearing loss. But I identified the sound myself today, because I can only do it only in the morning, early in the morning, before sunrise. And I finally tracked it down after listening to the car and not quite understanding like where the sound was coming from, because I was doing it in my garage. And of course, had light on to see what I'm doing, and the sound didn't come on. And it occurred to me, okay, well, when do I hear the sound? It's only when I get out of the car. Drive the car out of the garage, I hear the sound. So it took me a while, like, okay, there's something here. What's the difference? I'm driving down my neighborhood, passing under the street lights and away from the street lights, going to dark spots. Then I hear the sound. Keep driving, light, dark, light, dark. I was like, why is the sound here? And sound goes away. And it started clicking one and one. It's like, okay, it's light activated. It's the light sensor, as I originally suspected before, because it's the only thing that's time-based controlled from light to dark because the screen changes. So putting two to two together, I start figuring out like something's here. All right, let me park it here on the street in a dark spot. I hear it, it's loud. I'm moving around throughout the car, putting my ear literally down here because I'm thinking that's where the problem is. But I'm listening. Then I finally come up to here. Here was the issue. This particular component right here, it's the inboard camera eye, which is faulting and giving that ultra high pitch tone. And as you can hear, I'm going to put my finger right on the sensor and that tone's going to get loud. You can hear it? If we did it, I'll turn it around. So that was it. That was the cause. Pretty complex. It gets louder when you're driving. I don't know if it's because you're driving, the voltage increases to the sensor. But that seems to be the cause. It's just more voltage, the higher the speed. But it turns out it was just the light sensor or the photo sensor that it's picking up. Well, I scheduled a service appointment. Let's see what kind of story they give me of, oh, well, we're not going to fix it since already the 7th time you called us out. So I'll keep you posted.